Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers. Welcome to your 8-card draw. What do I need read for this full moon in Leo to new moon in Pisces, February 2023. I am your reader, fellow Earth sign Virgo that I am. Angelo Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. Professional witch, professional intuitive, president of Drawing the Circle production since 1998. It's been a long road. Author of Words of Grace from a Professional Witch. It's available on Kindle. There's a link in the description box. You can preview it for free and you'll get a glimpse of some of that long road. But you know what else I am? I'm a creator on Patreon. Patreon.com/drawingthecircle. Such a good move. Such a wise move, making the jump over to Patreon. A lovely members-only subscription service platformy thingy hoo-ha doodah that allows me to do all sorts of cool creative stuff over there. Right now I've got 8 different levels of subscription things you can do, each having their own fun and games on there. All of my subscribers get all of the extended readings, all the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube, as well as they get the daily check-ins and unlisted YouTube live stream like with me, so they can chat with me every morning, cup of coffee in my hand, sitting on the sofa, streaming from the laptop, talking about the day's astrological weather going on, the magical applications, the spiritual implications of said astrological weather, always ending with a little prayer, a little blessing, a little something to send us on our way. And it is my favorite way to start the day, and yes, I know it rhymes. And that's the gig of a mystical artist. I gotta tell you, we're doing a lot of exclusive stuff on there. The Witch Archetype Workshop is now going on over there. So if you want the deeper dive, more magic, more miracles, more mysticism, more Mal, come Patreon on Patreon. Seriously, best career move I have ever made creatively as well as financially. Thank you, my subscribers. So come Patreon on Patreon with the Archangel of Lyons, Angelo Lyons, that my beloved Capricorns. You can just call me Mal. All my close friends do, as well as people I've never met. Call me Mal. But there you have it, right? Branding. What are you going to do? That being said, if you are new to my channel, new to this kind of work that I do, an 8-card draw is just one card from 8 different decks, getting you really clues, tips, and hints about anything in particular, but in this case, a waning moon, a full to new, to help you release, surrender, transform. I prefer the language of spiritual alchemy, alchemizing lead to gold, lead having 3 more atoms than gold on the periodic table, and those atoms cannot be created or destroyed, only changed or transformed. Hence the shadow work, the waning moon, to release all of that, because lead is toxic, gold is healing, symbolically speaking. Insulator, conductor, ego, soul, however you want to play it out. That's what these readings are for. And let's look at the 2-week timeline. This is amazing. By the way, full moon in Leo, Sunday, February 5th, tomorrow at the time of this recording, getting these last readings done and getting ready for my own personal magic, because it's the day of the sun and the moon is in Leo. Ruled by the sun, right? A success day, a white candle day, a clear crystal, quartz crystal day. You can do anything because you always want what you want and why you want it to be successful. 1:29 p.m. Eastern, I am in New York, and then we're looking at the 2 weeks of the releasing, the letting go, the doing the alchemy so that you can level up to a more golden, healthier, happier, truth-based unity timeline, which will, of course, bring us to the new moon on Monday. Thank you. Let our fires dance through the night, although it is a Pisces moon on Monday, which I gotta say, your heart's desires, your dreams, right? Plant a seed for that on February 20th, 2:06 a.m. And in between those 2 weeks, we've got the 11th of February, Mercury going into Aquarius. If you have planets in Aquarius, you might want to look at that. On the 18th, the sun goes into Pisces, which is going to, you know, as the sun changes signs every month. But then on the 20th, the same day as the new moon, Venus will be going into Aries, and that is cardinal fire to your cardinal earth. So there's a square going on there you might want to be aware of. So look, the general read, take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Check your other signs. Check the titles of the other readings, particularly cross-watchers, because if you're cross-watching, you're going to have some understanding, maybe some sympathy, some empathy for the Capricorn you're cross-watching for. But if you apply this to your own energy field, your own practice, your own process, you will be alchemizing something and helping the Capricorns and the entire Capricorn collective do the same. So both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I will do my best to get you the clarity, guidance, and grace to help you shift to a more golden timeline, because that happens for everyone, because it's all about unity and the quantum and quantum. So the shift from explanation to divination, if you're new, you will see happens in this lovely little 2-word spell called Still Point. So please take a nice deep breath. Still Point. And here we go. First card down, using the Caroline Mace archetype cards, I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine for the Capricorn collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers drawn to, watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the dominant archetype in the 8th chakra for the Caps and the cross-watchers? Showing us the archetype in play, the soul power being developed from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy. For the Caps, this waning moon from full to new, February 2023. The nature child, yay! Very familiar with the nature child. The child archetype in and of itself, regardless of sub-pattern, is one of the 4 survival family archetypes that everybody has. Like the trunk of a tree, everybody has those 4, and then all the other archetypal families branch out and bloom, fruit, whatever. The base of because everybody was a child, right? How we learn how to survive in this world. The foundation of the child archetype, regardless of sub-pattern, is innocence and safety. When a child feels safe and innocent, they're up for everything. If they don't feel safe, they're not up for anything. When we add the nature child to that, it gives a little bit more detail. The shadow attribute written on the card is symbolic of the lead, the light attribute the gold. And, I mean, you can't get more earthy than the nature child. For an earth sign, the shadow attribute, tendency to abuse animals, people, and the environment. Well, people are part of nature, so abusing people, that covers a lot of ground, right? But I think we're looking at like real physical abuse here, and certainly we all knew that kid growing up who did weird shit to animals, right? So, you know, everybody who has not everybody has the child archetype, not everybody has the nature child archetype. To move that into the gold for everyone on planet Earth, including the aminals, friendship with animals, communication with nature spirits. Now, look, I have always had, my mother was a nursery school teacher, right? So, of course, I had animals. My 3 black cats, my 3 boys are everything to me in that way. And what? Communication with nature spirits all day long. And they talk back, right? So, I'm with you on this one. I feel this one. I would rather put my own eyeballs and abuse an animal, although I do eat meat. Hey, we're all finding our way through. Vegans don't come for me. I'm Lyrian Starseed. Look it up. They're a little intimidating. And we like our physical pleasures, because this is all an illusion anyway, so let's keep that in mind. Moving forward with the nature child archetype. Cool. Let's look at the next 4 chakras down with Daughters of the Moon Tarot. The feminine energy, the internal, the world behind your eyes, your creative intuition, heart, third eye crown, according to Caroline Mace. Those are her cards, MYSS. She's a PhD, sacred contracts. Life-changing work for me, certainly. So let's see, because, you know, that nature child archetype is sending down the codes to all the other chakras, shifting what you attract and repel in all of these different levels, so that you have the free will, the choice, to delay or not delay the shadow work, the healing, the releasing, the forgiving. That really can't be prevented. Up to you, but how many times you want to keep coming back for it. Please take a nice deep breath. Particularly if you want to manifest your highest potential, which is what 10th house Capricorn is. Still point. As I call upon my goddesses of earth, the sign of Capricorn, powers of the north, please, beloved goddesses of cardinal, creative earth, one card in clarity for the Capricorn collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers drawn to watching this video and receiving this reading on an energy level and verbally, just taking it all in. What do you got for them? What do they need to be aware of? Heart, third eye crown, internal throat chakra, minimum willpower to choose or not choose, decide or not to decide, to alchemize. The nature child archetype, from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy. This full to new. Woohoo! The witch. The magician archetype in the daughters of the moon. It's matriarchal, feminine energy deck, goddess deck. So we have the alignment of fire, earth, air, water, and spirit here, and an initiatory card, the first in the major arcana. The fool is 0, so it has no numeric value, therefore it cannot be the first or the last. It's 0. This is the one. This is taking inspiration, bringing it down into information. Got to chew, spit, swallow, or chew. You swallow it down, it hits the heart, solar plexus. If I got the guts to do the second chakra, how much time, how much money, what do I got to do? Boom, root chakra manifests into physical form. Now, it doesn't always happen that quickly. Like Shazam, boom, still point. But for the nature child to come into alignment in that way, with that innocence connecting with the 5 magical elements, particularly earth, one would think. And when it's a major arcana card in a spread like this, the way I do it, it's as chakra zone, is all 4 chakras. We're talking about alignment here, but that it is a decision, a choice to do that, right? It is an act of will. The witch or the magician, well, it depends on your definition of magic. The ability to change consciousness at will is Starhawk, love that. But the ability to transform and change things inside to change the outside, it's a bit more ceremonial, right? So, it depends on what that means. What is your creative process, your law of attraction to initiate something, to come into alignment with nature, and to feel safe within that, right? Like, it's freezing outside. I'm in New York. I'm on Long Island, right? Cold but bright, or it's a bit much. So, it's not like I can go walking barefoot in the sand right now. It's something I love to do in the warmer weather. But certainly, grab a rock, hug a fern, Cody fern. Let's keep moving. Lower 3 chakras. We'll use the Mythic Tarot. Lower 3 chakras are the masculine energy, the physical world, stepping out, seeing yourself horizontally, or you from the inside, looking at people, places, and things. Nouns. Nouns, a special kind of word. Pretty much anything you've ever heard. Because the relationships in the physical world, including your relationship to yourself in the world, who you want to be and who you don't. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. Yeah, there's a real return to innocence here. As I call upon my gods of earth, the sign of Capricorn, powers of the north, please, beloved gods of cardinal earth, gods of the mountain, one card in clarity for the Capricorn collective, sun, moon, rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What do they need to be aware of? Lower 3 chakra dynamic, masculine energy, outside in, inside out, root, sacrum, solar plexus, to help them alchemize the nature child archetype from archetype from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, and certainly with the ability to do that with the witch on the inner. What do they need to be aware of? This full to new. Oh, the moon. You've got the witch on the inner and the moon on the outer. This is Hecate, the Titan goddess. She's not an Olympian. She's older. She is a Titan. Whew, Crone of the Crossroads, the moon card, cloudy with a chance of mystical meatballs. Come on, she's the goddess of witches. You got the witch on the inner. Darlings, your lower 3 chakra intuition is everything right now of how to navigate through the physical world, because it's going to be cloudy on the outside. Right, there are things hidden, there are things unknown, and how does a child feel when there's the unknown? Ground yourself. Obviously, earth signs, we are the grounded ones, but the creativity here, right? I love that your creative intuition, your cardinal earth, creative earth, there is something going on here that is very magical. Maybe that's not the right word for everybody watching this, but I'm going to tell you, you're going to have a much better chance of doing this in a more innocent and perhaps even fun way with the nature child archetype, by kind of getting, okay, it's a mystery. It's a mystery. Let's make our way through the woods and let's have our magic with us. And what's our intention? What are we thinking, choosing, feeling, doing, right? Air, fire, water, earth, allowing that spirit to come through, because when you know that you don't know, you can really feel, right? Take it out of here and bring it down into here. Because those lower 3 chakras, they take a while to learn the language of, because everybody's different. But when my second chakra says, the answer is no. My solar plexus goes, the answer is no. And if my root chakra says, get the hell out of here, we leave. Yeah? Talk about fight or flight or fright. Boo. Okay, we got the chakras on the table. Let's get a healing mantra to help align those. And I would think that a mantra would be very, very helpful with the witch on the inner, with the moon on the outer. Sorry, we've got some feline shenanigans going on in the kitchen over there. I'm just keeping my eye. I see you. I see you, Sabbers. I love you. Go lay down. Lay down. Nature child. Nature child. Okay, so let's get you the mantra. Please take a nice deep breath. See how my heart just lights up? That's the innocence of the nature child at work and play. Still point. As I call upon the ascended masters of survival, because there's all sorts of survival, physical, emotional, mental, spiritual, mystical survival. Beloved ascended masters, please, one card in clarity, the perfect healing mantra. For the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers watching this video, receiving this reading, the perfect healing mantra to help them alchemize the nature child from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, the witch on the inner, the moon on the outer. This is what they call them humdingers. This is a humdinger. What you got for my beloved sea goats, my Capricorns and their cross-watchers? The mantra to help them heal this and alchemize it. This full to new. Exploring unity consciousness. I am one eternal light appearing as all. Ooh. Exploring, right? Like, oh, let's go into the woods and let's get into alignment and follow the mystery. You know, that's the point. You're not a kid physically. It's a good thing. You've got wisdom under your belt. Heart, third eye crown, so to speak, right? So to explore it and help that child feel safe. I mean, anytime the child archetype pops up, any of the sub-patterns, even if it's a mothering card, and by the way, the Cancer card is, the Cancer is the mother, your opposite sign, but the opposite sign of the cardinal water, the mother of the zodiac. Getting all excited. Because exploring unity consciousness, that is the truth, that we are all one. There's only one soul, right? There's only one love. Everybody's one love, one heart. Bob Marley, I'm down with it. Until they're not, and then things go haywire, right? The choice is, are we one or not? All is one is the foundational sacred truth of the root chakra. So I don't think you can get more earthy than that. Expanding inner consciousness. I am one eternal light appearing as all. I'm going to put it on my resume. Not that I need one, I'm self-employed. When unity consciousness is explored, you are able to sense a connection that unites all hearts, no matter how unique each person seems to be. And maybe kitties and puppies and birdies and, you know, all other sorts of trees. Why not, right? If we're all one, and we are, in unity, there's a willingness to accept the differences that make each of us unique, while embracing the greater cosmic web of interconnectivity throughout all time and space. Well, that just covers everything. In exploring unity consciousness, you are not a person in search of the light. You are the light dressed up as a person along your soul's journey. Well, that certainly takes the weight off, right? That's like, oh, well then, right? Let's explore this. This mantra is ideal for amplifying presence. Now, I'll be honest, as a Virgo, I can change the dial on that, right? If I want to be incognito in a crowd full of people, it's very hunter, if you know what I'm talking about. Ken, Ren, whatever. Hatsu. But then there are times, like before I get on camera, I am tired usually before I do this. So I do the breath work, the prayer, and the meditation, exploring unity consciousness, drawing down whoever needs to draw down to make these readings happen, right? So, absolutely, you'll love this. Amplifying presence, grounding your energy, and deepening meditation. This is exactly the way through this. No matter what nature means for the nature child. I mean, concrete's part of nature, right? If you're in an urban jungle, so to speak, or a desert wasteland, metaphorically, or literally, there's a lot of power here. But intuition, it's way more about what you're feeling on the inside and in your body than necessarily what's going on in the mind. Just saying. Let's ask the higher selves with the Whispers of Love Oracle by Angelo Hartfield. We will also be using her Whispers of Lord Ganesha to help remove the 3 atoms, the 3 obstacles, metaphorically speaking, in any alchemical archetypal presence. This one often turns the party, though. There's the romance card in this deck. Well, it is the Whispers of Love. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. As I call to the beloved higher selves of all involved, 5th dimension and above, 8th chakra and above, what is the whisper of love? The piece of information, inspiration, insight needed for the Capricorn collective. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video, receiving this reading to help them alchemize the nature child archetype from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, witch on the inner, Hecate, the moon on the outer, exploring unity consciousness, for we are one eternal light, appearing as all. What do you got for them to help them do this full to new February 2023? Like attracts like, or one eternal light, appearing as all. Okay, you with me? If you are longing for more love in your life, you need to be more loving. Now, that is true, but you are not seeking for the light. You are the light. So, no need to seek for the love. You are the love. But this is about alignment. You're having a bad day, your nervous system is a little overloaded, right? A little salty, a little goaty, right? You go into nature, you grab a crystal, wherever you are, go hug a tree, and if you can't, go hug a houseplant, right? Go take a bath. Water is part of nature too, right? Do your magic, do your practice, do your reflection, take your time, meditate, deepen your meditation while still being in the physical body. Exploring unity consciousness, and then let that vibe out. That's called passive, I don't know if that's the right word, indirect manifestation. You're not trying to make anything happen. You're just tuning into it and being, right? Allowing the layers to peel back to that innocent core that we are, that is not just connected to everything, is one with everything. And in a lovely, grounded way. I love this for you, Capricorns. Well, I love Capricorns. I've never really met a Capricorn I didn't like. Dated a bunch of you. I like them tall, apparently. Let's keep going. The Archangel Fire Oracle by Alexandra Wenman. Oh my goodness gracious. Findhorn Publishing. Just look up Findhorn in Scotland. I'll probably say it every time I use this deck. place is amazing. I've never been in this life, but I would love to go. They grow roses in the snow. I don't know if they still do. Grow roses in the snow and cabbages in the sand. That's some kind of... and they're into the fairies and the elementals and the whole nine. Go check them out. For now, though, we're going to find out who's the archangel assigned to this case. Please or maybe you're assigned to their case. I don't know how that works. I'm not a lawyer. I'm a witch. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I was raised by a lawyer. Still point. As I Peloton, no. As I call upon the pantheons of archangels, let's keep our sense of humor for a shadow raid. Beloved pantheons of the celestials, the arcs of angels, the archangels. One card in clarity, please, for the Capricorn Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and cross-watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. Who is assigned to this? Who's here to help? Give us the key word, the message to help them. Alchemize the nature archetype. To alchemize the nature child archetype from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, perdition to paradise, hell to heaven, with the witch on the inner, the moon on the outer, exploring unity consciousness, because like attracts like, and if they want to receive more love, they got to give it, but that always starts within, and with the witch, I don't see why they couldn't do that. Snuggle up with a kitty, a puppy, or whatever you got. Just get that heart open and ground it. Explore that unity consciousness. So, who's helping? Beloved archangels, this full to new. Mirabelle. Mirabiel. Sorry. We've got the witch signal blinking on and off over there. Oh, something's going on. I don't know if you can see that. No doubt you can. Oh. Justice League Dark Calling. I have a mission. It's a long story. Mirabelle. Mirabil. Mirabiel? We're going to go with. Card number 30. Now, I'm going to say very Athena looking because she does have the owl there. Let's look her up. Card number 30. The great thing about this is they do not put the keywords on the card, so you got to look it up, and there's so much information in here. So it is my pleasure to just read you what I am guided to read. Like, for instance, card number 30, Mirabel, B-I-E-L, reflection with the moon. It's no coincidence that, Mirabel's name sounds like Mirrorball, so I guess they are saying Mirabelle. Mirrorball, like a glitter ball reflecting endless sparkles of light, the silver blue, lunar-esque Mirabelle, lunar-esque with the moon. Mirabelle helps to illuminate the divine feminine aspect of grace within us. Oh yeah, my Wi-Fi just went down. It's okay, I'm using the HD camera. Mirabelle helps to illuminate the divine feminine aspect of grace within us, witch on the inner, moon on the outer. In doing so, she helps balance, cleanse, and purify our spirit. And as we gaze into her mirror, we look deeply into our own soul self and slip beneath the mercurial waters of the unknown, exploring unity consciousness. And one would think we are then able to move with more flexibility, relishing the freedom activated by this angel. I'm digging this. The message. Life is a mirror. What are your outer circumstances reflecting back at you? What can you learn from these experiences? And with the moon on the outer, the sign of reflection, right? The sun radiates, the moon reflects. The moon does not actually emit its own light. It is a reflector, right? It's a mirror, a magic mirror. So, considering we're talking about a full moon read here, essentially, and the letting go, you can really, when the moon rides at her peak, then your heart's desire seek, even if you're catching this after, it's fine, because this is about the unity of all time and space. It's a lot, right? So reflect on that, which means you don't have to be so thinky with it. You could be feely with it. And for a Capricorn, I'm a Virgo, I know, we can feel that very viscerally and find it hard to put into words. It's not about the words, it's about the love. Work. All right. Let's remove some obstacles with the whispers of Lord Ganesha Angela Hartfield, like I said, we used her Whispers of Love as we see those three atoms, symbolically speaking, between lead and gold as obstacles. Lord Ganesh, as I call him, is the elephant-headed Hindu god of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles. And the book is really well written. And the cards are just gorgeous. And I don't know, you can get more earth sign than an elephant god. Please take a nice deep breath. And I love him. Still point. The whole neighborhood got quiet. He's here. As I call upon the beloved Lord Ganesh, please, our beloved God, the beloved God, a fun one too, of success, prosperity, and remover of obstacles. Please, one card in clarity for the Capricorn Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross watchers watching this video and receiving this reading. What is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power, your oracle message to help the Capricorns and the cross watchers alchemize the nature child from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, witch on the inner, moon on the outer, exploring unity, consciousness, like attracting like, and of course we see that again in the mirror of reflection, that like attracts like. There's less, it's all right in front of them, but they may not understand it intellectually. This is really more about feeling it and healing it. So what is your guidance, your grace, your love, your wisdom, your power for the Capricorns and cross watchers this full to new February 2023? Guidance. Like we got he's listening to all sorts of Ganesh there. It's like an HR meeting. Higher resources. Not so human. Card number 33, guidance. Card number. Is that a 33 or is that a fancy 5? No, it's a 33. These kids and their fancy fonts. In my day, we had Helvetica and we liked it. God, it was a long one. All right, buckle up. Let's climb this mountain. Please take a nice deep breath. Breathe in the Ganesh guidance. Card number 33, guidance. Guidance is all about learning to communicate with your soul and discovering and manifesting your power. Does this sound familiar for this reading? Ganesha is worshipped and adored by the Trimurthas, or the Trinity of Hinduism, which is made up of Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma. The story goes that during the period of dissolution, the water and the wind were demolished and the earth evaporated. Vishnu, Brahma, and Shiva wandered the earth to determine what was causing this dissolution. The gods discovered a huge aura of light where Ganesh was enshrined. The Trimurthas immediately bowed to Ganesh in reverence and began to worship and praise him. They requested that Ganesha bless them. Ganesha entrusted the gods with 3 separate duties. Vishnu is the preserver, Shiva the destroyer, and Brahma is the creator. It's the gunas. Guidance is based on communication. The soul can send you messages through symbols, synchronicities, hunches, sudden inspirations, dreams, and even direct channeling. I'm soaking in it. Madge. Consciously connecting with your guides, heightening your psychic abilities, and fine-tuning your skills to be present and to pay attention are all important parts of learning to receive guidance. As you open up, your soul begins to communicate your inner purpose for this lifetime for you. Well, that's good to know. When you learn to hear and recognize its promptings, your life starts to take on a magical quality. Remember that you can ask Ganesh to support you in creating a raised awareness. Make a point to look at spirituality from new perspectives that may be unfamiliar to you. Exploring unity consciousness is exactly what this is pointing at. Be willing to talk to people whose experiences and beliefs are different from your own. You may need to move out of your comfort zone in order to do this. You will be all the richer for it. If you are concerned about getting true information about your personal life from a psychic or intuitive, you can prepare for it by asking from your heart to receive information that is for your highest good. That's what I pray for before I do these readings. I'm not interested in giving people clickbait, right? Be sure your motivations are pure. You can ask the psychic to channel the words that your own soul wants to hear to further your spiritual growth. Work with the higher selves, same sort of thing. Rely on your intuition and your inner knowledge rather than your intelligence or conscious mind. Is that the 8th time we've said that? Watch for synchronicities and opportunities. Trust your instincts and pay attention, as your messages can turn up from a variety of sources. Maybe even a purple-haired gay witch on YouTube. You never know. Shit happens. Be attentive to your dreams. You may want to keep a dream journal. Synchronicities are likely now. It is possible that a pleasant surprise will be coming your way soon in regard to your work. This could even be a new job opportunity. The gods Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma may represent the different male energies in your life. Engage in the energy of men in your life. Okay, hi. Or in the energy of the Trimurthas to assist you with a task at hand. And the Wi-Fi was restored. The ocean returned. Isn't that funny? Sorta. Not around here, that's commonplace. The synchronicities, the synchronicities. Just means same timing. James Redfield. Let's get our last card down. The Gold Within the Lead, The Hidden Blessing with the Blessed Bee by Lucy Cavendish. Oh, I love her work. It's a wonderful deck. Again, the prayers are gorgeous, and that's why I put them at the end and why we do them for real here on the channel, to really convey that energy, that blessing. So yeah, let's get our last card down here. Because remember, those 3 atoms, this is a very, very spiritual, I mean, you got 2 major arcana cards on the table. It's about feeling safe and connected to nature and the interconnectivity, exploring unity consciousness. It's a lot. But you're going to have to ask for guidance from something higher than yourself when, shit gets cloudy. Please take a nice deep breath. Oh, still point. I call to the pantheons of all pantheons, a delegation, please, from all traditions, lineages, and cultures for the Capricorn collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, signs, and cross watchers drawn to, watching this video, receiving this reading. What is the hidden blessing? The gold hidden within the lead. That should be revealed, one would think, if they do the best that they can to alchemize the nature child archetype from shadow to light, lead to gold, pain to peace, toxic to healthy, which they can do with the alignment of the witch on the inner. And I have no idea necessarily what's going on the outer, but feeling it out, finding their way through, not getting stuck in their head, but staying in their body, moving forward, exploring unity consciousness, because we are one eternal light appearing as all. Therefore, like attracts like, and what we release returns to us, but it all happens simultaneously in a quantum, ever-expanding, infinite probability field. So to call upon the Archangel of Mirabel, the mirror ball, reflection, the intuition of it all, the guidance and the grace that she gives us here to go within and feel that oneness, make our way through, open that heart, and therefore get the guidance, the grace, the love, the wisdom, the power that the Capricorn and the cross watchers need to remove those obstacles, to feel safe in this world and explore unity, consciousness. What do you got for the pantheons of all pantheons? The gold within the lead. This full to new. February 2023. I can't believe it. A blessing on your peace of mind. Look, when the moon comes, obviously it's a water card, right? It is emotional, but there is magic here as well available for you. Oh, and she's the cover girl. Put the bass in her walk. Head to toe, actually, that's a full outfit. Tens across the board. Card number 32, a blessing for peace of mind. That's why I make the big bucks for YouTubes. Come see me on Patreon. We're going deep. Where is she? A blessing for peace of mind. Like I said, we do these for realsies. Hang out. Excuse me. Hang out for the very end of it if you want to. If we'll see. Because once it says blessed be, that's the end of the reading. But then I have to release you all. And I like doing it. And it's fun for me. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. I can feel that child in me. Pantheons of all pantheons, please transmit this blessing. Card number 32. A blessing for peace of mind. A blessing to help soothe the mind at storm with itself and bring about calm and peace once again. When you awaken and trouble is sitting there with you, right on your shoulders, speaking to you of all you must fret and be fearful of, let this blessing come to you and be felt truly in your mind where the turbulence has reigned for too long now. Let the quiet of the natural day steal in, nature child. Let the soft call of your spirit whisper to you that you have worried too long and that it is time to set down your burden, and let the angels and spirit beings deal with what cannot be unraveled by the labyrinth of thought. Let it go and let it be, for it is not for you to do what others will not, cannot, or remain ignorant of. Oh, wow. It is for you now to care for you. Let peace, that quiet blessing, softly take up residence in your mind and speak calming words to you, soothing every objection your mind at war with the world creates. Let the nurturing of the mother, the planet herself, who loves you so and cares so much for you, take care, hold, and take root within your mind. Let yourself do only what must be done this day, and be very kind and very gentle all this time with yourself. This is mothering yourself. This is inner child work. This is reparenting. Speak softly. Remove yourself from anything that provokes the disquiet unnecessarily, and calm yourself through the taking of moments to soothe yourself. Let your mind release one by one those terrible thoughts that have tortured you. Let your body relax and move, and in the movement, free yourself from the stress and tension. Let the idea of being at war with the world, isolated and alone, go. And for a time, seek out only those who show kindness and sensitivity to you, like kitties and puppies and snuggle bunnies. Be patient with yourself, and in this patience, let the blessing of deep peace be yours. Blessed be. Breathe. For the well-being of all, with harm to none, as we will it, so let it be done. So mote it be, so it is. Our ass reading. What a witch read. Witch! She turned me into new. Got better. Did you like this reading? Why wouldn't you? Hit the thumbs up. I'm not monetized on YouTube anymore, so all it does is help the other people find the videos. Just do it out of rebellion. Yeah, thumbs up, right? If you want more of me here on YouTube, subscribe. Apparently, it's in my contract. I don't know for the rest of this life. I may not be here for a long time, but I'm here for a good time. So subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'm over on Patreon, baby. That's where the gig is in full swing. Oof. Really, a creative field day for me as a mystical artist, spiritual teacher, intuitive, and all of that. We're doing so much cool stuff over there. But remember, all of my subscribers, from The Seeker at $3 to God Goddess at $20 a month, get all of the extended readings, the part 2s to the part 1s here on YouTube. They get me every single morning with the daily check-ins. And honestly, the benefits, you'll see them if you go check out the menu. So click the link and come Patreon on Patreon. And by all means, if you want help with this, reach out, book a reading with me. And there's a link in the description box, a video I made a few years ago called Booking a Reading with Mounts. It means everything you need to know about booking a reading with Mounts. You can just reach out and we book it. It's pretty simple. So hang in there. I love you. I love my Capricorns. You're so serious. Why so serious? Well, that's why us Virgos come along and help you out a little bit here, there, and everywhere. So hang in there. I love you. Good luck with the alchemy, nature child. I love you. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed, blessed be.